Here are the colors that we're going to be using. I'm going to be using a lot of black. I believe it's just straight black and water from what I remember. And then we have like a dark blue mixture, and then we have various shades of purples and blues and some greens in there too that I'm gonna use and throw in there. So when I do pour paintings, I like to do like a base coat of either like black or white, or like I'd like to do like the base coat and then slowly add in the other colors. Usually I do like a 1-to-1 ratio of paint and water. Sometimes I'll do like a really thin coat where it's like 2 parts water, 1 part paint, or 3 parts water, 1 part paint. And just so things can spread a lot easier. You'll see the lime green that I'm using. It's basically sliding off the other paint because it's so thin, but when it's thin and like gets into someone like those other pixels, it separates really nice. And so I just played around with the different thickness of the different paints and trying to move it around, trying to get it to separate to create kind of like a like nebulas and like different things. And I did that with both the canvases. And then for this one, I wanted to do something like with brighter colors, so I did a white base, and then it just kind of separated and looked really pretty abstract, so I just left it like that. And then I did another white base, but I went in with cool colors instead to see what would happen. I did throw in some warmer shades, some oranges and some reds, just to see what it would look like, and I think it ended up separating very nicely. This one I am going to leave abstract. When I was looking at it, it just looked really cool, and I didn't know how to change it, so it kind of looked like an angel wing, and so I wanted to leave it like that. And so I'm gonna put some sealant on it, and then that one is ready for sale. This next one I also am going to leave abstract. I think it has kind of like, it looks like a butterfly right there to me, at least, or butterfly, or I don't know, like a universe ripping apart at the seams or something. I don't know. It's cool. Whichever one you prefer. It is abstract, so whatever. It's kind of like an ink block test. Whatever you think it is, sure. But yeah, I think that looks really cool, and I really like the way the paint separated, and yeah, that one's really neat. So that one also is ready. And there they are, side by side. Now this next two, I am going to add some things to. I really like the white and how it's separated with the black and the different shades of blues and purples that I used. That, I don't know, it kind of looked like something in the sky, something alien in the sky, or maybe some sort of nebula or something. I mean, it doesn't look totally like a nebula, but if it's in a galaxy on the other side of the universe, then who knows? Or maybe it's an alien spaceship or something. I don't know. But at the very bottom, the way the black paint blob was kind of looked like a mountain, so I'm going to make that into that. And for this one I struggled with. I didn't know what to do with it. So we're gonna set that one down and come back to that later. And for the other one, I started adding in the mountain ridge. I mixed together black and phthalo blue because I think it makes for a good like cold scene mountain base. Then I slowly started adding on some white on top of it to add in some highlights and try to get where I want the highlights and some of the shadows to be. And I slowly started building up the colors. I also started adding in some green to it too, because there is some green in the sky, but not too much. And then for this one, I was like, you know what, we're gonna have water reflections, and that's just gonna be some sort of crazy nebulous sky. And I added in some water lines and made it look a little bit more like water. And then I added stars to both of them. Thank you so much for watching the video. These are the finished products, and they are now available on my website. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. Hit the bell so you can get notifications. But thanks for watching.